I'm Pastor Rick, and this is Straight Talk on Scripture, and it's time for some good news. Now, the Scripture tells us in Proverbs 29:2 that when the righteous rule, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people mourn. Now, anyhow, I promised you good news. Recently, I heard an interview with the president of El Salvador. Now, just for some background, El Salvador, a few years ago, was the murder capital of the world. Today, it's one of the safest nations in the world. What happened? Well, the righteous came into authority. Yep, the president of El Salvador is a believer. He's a believer in Jesus, and he's surrounded by believers. And what they did is they turned El Salvador from a nation that was run by gangs to a nation that was run by the Lord. But as I listened to this interview, what the president said is he said that the official narrative is that El Salvador and his cabinet, the president and the cabinet, they met together. They took some steps to get rid of the gangs, and through a lot of wise decisions that they brought El Salvador out of the murder capital of the world into where it is now, a safe nation. But he said the president said, now the truth is this: we got a miracle. We didn't know what to do. The gangs were everywhere. They were powerful. We felt like we were outgunned. And when I met with my cabinet, we prayed, and God answered, and we got the plan that we got that helped us vanquish the gangs and turn El Salvador into one of the safest nations. So the real answer is when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. And El Salvador got a miracle because the president and the cabinet prayed together and asked God for wisdom. Well, this is just something to think about. I felt it was time to hear some good news. I'm Pastor Rick. Remember, with Jesus, there's always hope, there's always love. God bless you. I'll see you soon.